check. See here. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Get a few things adjusted here. Let's see, what color should we go with today? Let's go with a little bit of a, let's go yellow. Right, we usually use yellow. Let's go with green. Yeah, there we go. That looks pretty good. Well, welcome in. We're going to talk a little bit today with you guys about YouTube, but we're going to give everybody a chance to kind of get in here. So here we are live over on YouTube for the day / morning for this stream. Come check us out and hear why YouTube ? There you go. I forgot to @ everybody in the community for this one, because you know that's what you're supposed to do, right? The community. Cool. There we go. Xavier, what's good, man? How you doing? How you doing? We got a few things to go over today. We're going to talk about some very specific things. I wish that like this thing would tilt just a little bit here. I wonder if there's a way. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm figuring it out. Like a professional over here. How about that? I did it. Now I just need to make sure I'm not breathing into the microphone like I just did. Sorry about that. Well, good morning, afternoon, evening for all you guys all over. I am going to have a chat with y'all about why we're on YouTube today and where we're potentially heading with the stream and the content and some rules. I want to talk about some rules as well. I am constantly walking a very interesting tension when it comes to streaming. A very interesting tension. And there's some things to get into here, so let me find the best way to pull this up on screen. I'm going to just do a quick search. Digital whiteboard. Let's see if I can find like a digital whiteboard website, online whiteboard tool. Here we go. Is it free? There's got to be something on there. Free online whiteboard. There's just got to be something I can just click and use, and I don't have to like sign up for it. I might just, you know what? MS Paint. We're just going to go for Paint. How about that? That's what I use in the past whenever I'm doing like a little talk here. There we go. We got it. Okay. So let me add this into the stream so you guys can see my Paint window. And we're going to have a chat about life and the stream and everything in between. Where is the reset? There we go. Perfect. Make this go right here for right now. I'm listening just in a ranked match. Yeah, you're good. No worries. Okay. For some reason, this is inverted. It's not actually capturing the window. Is that because of Overwatch? I don't know. We'll see. Is there a filter? What's going on? Capturing my mouse. Huh. Okay. Windows 10. There we go. Okay. We're in. Finally, nearly have a beard. It's coming in, man. It's coming back. I'm actually getting ready to shave all this right here again and under here. So we're gonna cover a few things today. Why YouTube? The future of the stream and Twitch. I've got a few things that I want to talk about there as far as like networking. Networking, and we're going to talk about building a team. We're also going to talk about some tensions to manage with gaming / ministry, mostly in the realm of like discipleship and just like fun time gaming. And then we're going to talk about some rules of engagement while we're live and in the Discord community and so forth. Bigger text, Mr. CheeZe, it's unreadable. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm going to also make this bold and drag this over here. This is amazing. Look at that. And I'm going to stretch. I'm going to stretch this out to here, maybe. We can't see that. There we go. Perfect. Okay, good. Good to know. All right. So this is kind of where we're at today, and this is some of the stuff that we're going to be working on. I'm going to give just a few more minutes for people to kind of trickle in here that might be interested in things. So there are so let's start with I want to talk about, I've been talking a little bit with Ben about this. You know, pros and cons. Before somebody says this, CheeZe, why don't you just multi-stream? I don't want to do that. Okay, that's not an option. We're not going to do it. I get it. Everybody and their mama says people should do that. I'm not going to do that. We're not going to do it. But we're going to talk about Twitch pros and cons. For anybody who's ever been here for one of my talking sessions, and when I use a whiteboard, it gets really messy. It gets filled up with lots of stuff. My wife just busted out laughing because I have whiteboards at home as well, and there's actually one right behind me or over there. And it's the same thing, man. My whiteboards just get full of things, and anyway, so. I used to have a whiteboard in my old place that was literally the entire wall. Okay, be right back to the bathroom, then I'll check out what you got to say. Yeah, come on. Let me know when you get back. Although I'm sure you have your headphones on, even though you're going to the bathroom. Because for those that are interested, these are the headphones that Ben has. They're wireless. They work really well. The Steel Series Arctis Nova 7s are incredible for gaming. The mic sounds more like you're on a radio than anything else, so not a big fan of the mic, but you can custom EQ those things. But they work really, really well. These, the new headphones, these are the old ones, man. These are the ones like, these are yours. These are what you have. So these are the old ones. They're good. They're good. I just wanted something of a higher quality. And so I'm actually wired now because there's zero latency, which I think is a big deal. If you're going to be monitoring what you're doing and saying and listening to and so forth for the stream while you're live. Yeah, I snatched up a huge bargain. Got like a $300 pair of headphones for like 30 bucks. So we're getting close here. Probably should have, you know, we're just gonna have a chat real quick. Some Twitch pros and cons here about the future and moving forward, and the goals here. I don't think we're gonna complete. You know, I just don't know. Are we gonna completely abandon Twitch in the future? I don't know, but it's getting close. It's getting close. I've been streaming on Twitch for a year now. It's extremely difficult to grow. Most people who find the content find it through advertising in the game. So it really, I very, very, very rarely, like I think Imagine is like one of the very few people that were, they were looking on Twitch for Wrecking Ball and found me. And did become part of the community, but I haven't seen him since. You know, I don't know where he's at. I don't know how he's doing. And so it makes it really hard to know, okay, do we continue? And so most people don't find us through Twitch. In fact, like, well, what about YouTube? Well, we haven't really pushed YouTube hard in the sense of like long form content. Actually making it our main space for streaming to see if it even does that. Well, what about YouTube Shorts? It's not really the space, like YouTube Shorts. People, so I don't know about you guys, but have you just scrolled through hundreds of shorts just to see what the content looks like? I get bored with it. I don't really subscribe to a lot of the stuff. It's not even really for me. It's just kind of nonsense. Want to learn, want to grow to 1 million subscribers? Use this song, you know? And I'm like, this is boring. This is not, like, I want to see stuff that is actually related to me, and my interest. And they'll throw in some of my interest in there, and I might subscribe to it when I find it. But shorts are just kind of boring, to be fair. It is a great way to advertise your content, but I'm thinking like, I think the search function to me is the tool that I prefer. In YouTube or in Twitch. So the search function. I use shorts as mind-numbing viewing. Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people do in YouTube. So in YouTube, the search feature is huge. Yeah. And so if you're doing a good job of like building out your descriptions, your titles, your thumbnails, and actually making, you know, the cover of the book look nice, people are more likely to read the book, you know, to pick it up and go, oh, I want to see that. The hard part, again, going back to the cons on Twitch, it doesn't matter how good your stream is. Nobody has a feature to find it after it's been posted, after you've gone live. It's gone. And so a lot of these guru people out there say, well, build an audience on YouTube and then bring them into Twitch. Well, why would I do that? Why wouldn't I just stay on YouTube with them, where I found them, where it's working, right? I've never used YouTube Shorts. My wife says she has not used them ever either. See, I don't own TikTok. I have no interest in TikTok. And so, I mean, in theory, like that mostly means I don't really have much interest in shorts either. One other thing that I like that I found out recently when it comes to like the pros to YouTube, which is why this is why YouTube. And I was talking to Ben about this earlier. I think this, what I'm getting ready to say, is the number one reason I'm considering YouTube. The majority of the people right now that watch my stream are people who play the game with me. Right or wrong? You know? Right. So if you're on Twitch, right? If we're on Twitch and you're playing the game with me, hey Raven, please do not sit. Hold on just a minute. Please don't sit and just copy me and what I'm saying, okay? It's really distracting. And I'm trying to talk right now to some people, okay? Thank you. My daughter is echoing everything that I say. Oh my gosh. She can't see me because of the monitors and stuff in front of me. And apparently she's getting the hand motions and everything correct over there, which is kind of funny. Yeah, so they're all laughing and I got distracted. But anyway, but think about it from this perspective, okay? This is the big aha moment for me. In Twitch, if you're watching my stream while gaming with me, after 30 minutes, I think is what they said it is, or maybe an hour, you don't count as a viewer anymore. And so the support that you're trying to give to the channel no longer counts. And I don't agree with that. But on YouTube, mute the tab, mute the stream, just leave it playing. And guess what? It counts. It counts because YouTube knows that you're a real person. You just have it muted. And that's great for somebody like myself who needs every view that we have built in the last year of streaming. That's likely due to them possibly not getting revenue for muted ads. Yeah, possibly. I mean, they made the changes. It always comes back to the money. For sure, money is going to play a huge part in it. I don't know if stuff like that changes when you get monetized, but at that point, like, you've already built your brand, you've built your audience. And so the biggest thing for me right now about coming to YouTube is viewers. It's for you guys. This isn't about me getting views. It's about your view counting. I want to be able to continue to play the game. Yes, I want to be able to grow a community, but why? Why do I want to grow a community? Because here with the Bearded Cheese, we not only do we care about gaming, but we also want to reach people with the gospel. We want to make disciples. We want to see people come to know Christ. I want to challenge people to consider their faith. No matter how deep it is, I want to see it deeper. I want to see them closer to Christ the day that they found, from the day that they found me to the day that they leave this community or whatever they decide to do next. If they don't decide to follow Jesus, I at least want them to consider it. I want them to be challenged in it and to walk away going, okay, I heard what CheeZe said. And so for me, that's the bigger piece to all of this. And so the content getting viewed, the content growing an audience, the content being able to be discovered, all of those things are super critical to moving forward. It's hard to grow on YouTube as well. It's not as easy as people think. Sure, I agree. It's extremely difficult to grow on Twitch though. I mean, like, again, I've been streaming on Twitch for a year. 99.99% of the people that find the channel didn't find it because of Twitch. There are those one-off rare exceptions. You want me to tell you where the major growth is for the channel? And this is where I think the Twitch pros are at. The Twitch, the Twitch pro, like pros and cons here, right? The benefits of Twitch right now is literally this. It's other streamers. Other streamers. And so we'll call this for now, because I think a lot of us can understand this terminology to make sense out of this, like we'll call this Menace and Jay. Because for those that have been around for a while, there's a ton of other names I could use here, but these are some great examples of what I'm saying. When I met Jay Kagune, we started advertising each other's streams while we were live, hanging out in each other's Discords, playing the game together regularly, and everyone who came to my stream came to his while he was live. And everyone who came to his stream started coming to mine when I was alive. And we shared communities in that capacity. And we grew exponentially faster than any other model that I've seen out there on how to grow as a small streamer. Hang out with people that are like you, that you like and want to be around, stream together, and people who discover them will discover you, and vice versa. It's a two-way thing. Well, geez, so are you just using other people for their communities? I want them to use me for my community as well. I want it to mutually be using one another for, and this is where I think it's important, for the glory of God. Okay? Yes, I want to grow as a content creator because I want to see people's relationships deepened towards Christ, not just for personal financial gain. I don't need this. If this was about money, I'd have quit a long time ago because this isn't going to pay the bills. Unless we're seeing people discipled, then maybe. Maybe. Who says they have to stay separate communities? Exactly. I wish that there wasn't like multiple Discords. Like, why can't somebody like Menace become a mod and actually like become an administrator of one Discord community? You know? And just become like, hey, we're just going to do everything in one Discord together. And the same thing for Jay and whoever else wanted to, you know, if they met this certain criteria, like why can't we just unite forces and work together for the glory of God? And so, and this is coming into like the future of networking and building a team. I've been wrestling through like, do I build a team or do I join a team? You know, what's up, Azul? Welcome in. We're talking about YouTube, Twitch, pros, cons, future of the stream, where we're heading. And I'm going to go over some rules for when we're going live and things like that as well. I think that there's, right now, the big thing that I'm noticing is like on Twitch, you guys, so, okay. Well, I'm just going to backtrack 30 seconds here to catch Azul up on what he missed. The biggest reason I'm considering making a full pivot away from Twitch into YouTube is because your views don't count. And the majority of the people on Twitch who watch my stream are in a game with me. They're contributing to the stream, the content, the fun time that I'm having, but they're also leaving the stream open, but because they aren't actively typing, it doesn't count anymore. Well, people want their own Discord and channel. I'm not going to argue it with you. I don't care. I get it. They want their own Discord, their own channel. That's fine. That's great. Good for them. I think there's too much of that though out there. I think that more people need to learn how to collaborate on a team level. And I think that you can, if growth and kingdom minded is the objective, this Lone Ranger mentality that exists in the streaming culture is holding people back exponentially. And so I think it can be like people, especially within like Christian ministry, there's a big word that gets thrown around a ton, and it's a very important word: accountability. Accountability. There are a lot of people who represent the Christian tag, and to be fair to this discussion here, Jay's not a Christian streamer, Menace is, and I'm not talking about either one of them when I say this, but there are people who rock the Christian tag that should be held accountable for what they're doing. It's a mentality of you being successful is your success. When you can share in success. Yeah. Well, and I think that like we can go much further together than we can alone. And I think that like finding people that believe the same thing is important. You know, like, do I think that there needs to be some separation of branding or whatever? Maybe, but does it have to be that way? No, absolutely not. And I think that like that's the thing is I'm saying I want to find some people either to join their team, which I'm considering. There are some other content creators that are way larger, way like they're already set on their way. Ben knows who he is. I'm not going to sit here and name drop him right now, but he watches the guy's stream, and you know, and all I got to do is reach out to this guy and be like, hey, I want to join your team. You're into missions. I understand the world you're in. I know what ministry you work for. Like he has it listed what ministry he works for. And I know that ministry. I know people who are literally on his team at the home office. Like we speak the same language. I could just join his team. And I'm thinking about it. Because I don't need to build my own kingdom. It doesn't matter. It's not about me. It's about Jesus. It's about his kingdom. And that's the thing is like, I could sit here and try to unite a few people together into something that collectively becomes ours. This isn't my Discord that you're a part of. This is our Discord that we are a part of. From a biblical perspective, we become a board of elders and decide how we run this community through accountability and so forth. And so again, it's like, hey, CheeZe, I just hop on a game, man. I just happen to go live and rock a Christian. Hey, that's cool. This doesn't apply to you. I'm saying that if we're going to continue to meet people that we run the opportunity to disciple and encourage and build up, there has to be some level of accountability, team, professionalism, eldership, something. Like you can't just be out here on your own trying to essentially build a digital church and you're just the only one who's in charge, the only one with authority, and everybody just kind of that's not how church functions. It's never how it was meant to be designed. And it's not a church, but it is a gathering of believers, which in some respects in missionary circles can be a church. I'm not really religious, so I can't argue about something that I don't know about. Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, so you're looking at it from like a gamer's, like a streamer gamer. You're looking at from a stereotypical streaming as a gamer perspective. I'm eliminating that from the conversation and saying I'm looking at this strategically from a church ministry team building perspective. So like traditionally a Discord server is just like, this is my community. These are my people. I'm in charge. I'm going to build this. And that's cool. Like that's cool. To strategically find people that you agree with and to build a community with. I think it's great. If something ever imploded, like, you don't have to worry about, somebody else shutting your Discord down or whatever, I think it's actually smart to some degree. But I do think that like for those that are in ministry within the streaming space, we should be on a team. We should have some eldership, some leadership as we're being intentional and sharing the gospel and discipling and calling people towards Christ and so forth. Like we just can't be out here soloing this thing without real accountability. Like yeah, that makes sense. You want like one huge community. It doesn't even have to be huge. I think we're kind of missing the point here. So it's a different model. It's a different model of structure. The size isn't the goal. It's the structure that is the goal. And so like right now I'm here, like this is me, right? This little X right here is me. And for everything that comes in, like I'm in charge of managing, making decisions about, providing direction on, you know, and then I've got Ben over here who is my like mod who helps me quite a bit. What I'm saying is I want to find some strong Christian leadership that I can add to the mix over time. And so everything work-wise that comes in, we manage that. It doesn't, the size isn't really the goal. It's about leadership and leadership management, and building a team of people around you that can collaborate together and to effectively build something, yes, that will get larger in scale by proxy, but in a healthier manner, and also think in a faster rate, to be completely honest. It may not be faster, it may not be larger, but at least it would be healthier than going back to that. Especially once this workload continues to grow. That's a lot to manage, especially if your primary goal is this. If the primary goal is ministry and not gaming, then you kind of have to sort that out because eventually you get overrun, right? And so going back to pros and cons, I think it's a lot easier within the Twitch space to raid one another. I think it's easier to shout out one another. I think it's easier to find some other folks within that space as well that, you know, share a common tag potentially, because there's just people using it as well within Twitch, this tag, you know, to find people. And so the discoverability is a little, like it's there to some extent. Will you accept people that aren't Christian too, though? Not sure if I asked you that question. Oh, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We have Muslims that are a part of our group. They come in and ask questions all the time, and we answer the questions to the best of our ability, you know, when they're asked. And we've got non-believers that are in here. There are some expectations, which comes down to the rules of engagement, right? We're gonna go ahead and get into. Yeah, I think we've kind of talked about some tensions to manage with discipleship. We'll talk about this, and then we'll get into the rules of engagement here. Yeah, people are welcome here as long as you follow the ROE. So the major tension that we're trying to manage here with Bearded Cheese, the Cheese TTV, this ministry that we've been building and working on for a while, is that like some of this content that we're going to be building and sharing is discipleship oriented. So we're going to talk about missions, lost people, sharing the gospel, what it looks like to follow Christ, answering questions for people. The other day, somebody came on stream and Hazin asked, what's American culture? Like, America's kind of like made up of a lot of people with a lot of cultures. So like, how would you describe American culture? And so not exactly discipleship, but still a great question that I would love to answer, but it's not gaming. And so I want to make some content that answers those questions, but also like as we get into discipleship questions, I want to make content that is answering these questions for people. I want to talk through certain parts of scripture. I want to do some Bible teaching as well. I want to talk about my life experience on the mission field and so forth. A lot of people who hang around aren't religious. Yeah. Okay. That's Ben. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, it's been a very normal part of the community is that there are a lot of non-religious people that are a part of our group. And we'll get into what that looks like on a practical level here in just a second. And so obviously I want to do some of this. I want to do a lot of this. In fact, I want to find people who are like, man, I just want to learn more about Jesus. Can you help me? Whether I'm a new believer, non-believer, or a long-term believer, can you walk alongside of me and challenge me and help me grow in my faith? Absolutely. That's why we're here. That's what we do. That's the main thing. But I also want to be able to have a good time gaming. We want to play some games. And so it's just kind of trying to figure out how to separate, distinguish this time. And so if I had to, like, you know, tell you where I think we're at right now is, you know, I think that like this is what I would call our digital gaming time that we spend. And, you know, this is where we're kind of like discipling and investing in people on the small scale. I'd like it to be flip-flopped personally. For me, I'd like to spend the majority of my time having meetings, coaching, mentoring. We just got to grow into it. It's going to take time. And so I need you guys to be aware that like at some point, you know, I'm going to probably game less, but do more meetings through Discord and conversations with people. And we're going to grow a community of people that are religious. And so, and we've been slowly doing that. We've been finding the right people. I like Menace a lot, dude. He's an awesome dude. If there was a way to have him on a leadership team with me, it doesn't mean he has to give up his Discord or join mine or whatever. I don't really care. Like that's not a non-negotiable for me. It's something I'm flexible on. It's a dream idea that a group of, and it could be a both and, like we could just have a Discord that is the one community, and then everyone else can have their own separate, smaller Discords as well. Like there's no rules to that. You know what I mean? There's not going to be any like, you can't do that. No, we don't do that here. But let's talk about rules of engagement for being on stream, right? There's always the big one, and we're just gonna get it out of here. If you have any questions as well, let's get there. So always the first one that I feel like everybody wants to know, you know, it's the first one that gets brought up is when it comes to profanity, right? We're just gonna write this right here, right? So how do we want to handle this? And so Ben and I talked a bit about it this morning. Again, this is where it'd be nice to have a larger leadership team where we can wrestle through some of these ideas together as a Christian content creator. Through going through a season of being family friendly, realizing that a lot of people who play Overwatch aren't family friendly. They're not necessarily like, crazy vulgar, but like we do want to add people to the Discord. We want to add people to be on microphone with us. We want to be able to, share the VC while we're live and not just limit, call outs and comms to off stream. Because people might swear, And so initially when we built this community a long time ago, it was made up of a lot of people that weren't clean. And we had to fix that because it got out of control. Like I don't swear. I don't like to. I have no desire to. I might occasionally drop a word that sounds like a swear word, and it might be one, but that's not my goal, right? And so for me, 99.99% of the time for me, I'm not going to engage in it, right? Well, then, CheeZe, what about people who do? Because not everybody is religious, and not even all religious people are operating that way. Great question. As long as it's not excessive, which is a very abstract term that I am intentionally not going to define. As long as it's not excessive, I think we're okay. I think our community is in agreement. Like if a word slips up from time to time, it happens, then okay, we're not going to make a big deal out of it. It's not going to be the end of the world. We're not going to kick you out. Honestly, like even if it was excessive, I'm still probably not going to kick you out immediately, but I will talk to you about it because it's not necessary. People don't need to talk that way, right? But let's talk about something else. Let's talk about something else here. That is a rule. And I didn't address it last night because, to be fair, again, we were family friendly. And then a few weeks ago, about a month ago, we decided, hey, let's drop the family friendly just to allow space for people who might drop a swear word. It's just going to happen. We'll make space for that. It hasn't been a big issue, but mostly because like we don't share the microphone with a lot of people. We haven't really been in Discord calls. I've really been pushing getting everybody into the Discord over the last like couple weeks, and I've loved it. I've loved having everyone in there. But last night we ran into some issues. Some of you guys might have heard it. Some of you guys might not have even noticed it, but I did. And it's not allowed. Moving forward, profanity, if it happens on occasion, okay, whatever, right? But I'm trying to find the right way to word this. We don't want to use God's name in vain, which means as like a swear word, right? Do I need to spell that out for people? And obviously I'm not going to sit here and say the exact words to you guys, but, and I want to be clear on this. And I think that like there is a greater definition here as well that's important. I want to go as far as saying defaning any gods, any person's God. I think there should be a level of respect to all religious gods in any type of discussion. You know, I think that's fair. And what I mean by this, CheeZe, what do you mean by this, right? So I talked to my friend Hazin. He comes in, he's Muslim. He believes in a God that I do not believe in, right? But I'm not going to sit here and use his God's name in a way that would break trust or belittle or talk down on his God. I might say I don't believe that your God is real. That's fine. I think you can do that respectfully. But to use his God or any other God as a swear word or in a way that is, you know, defaming or belittling their beliefs, I think that's belittling someone else's beliefs in an intentional manner. Blasphemy, thank you. Or ridicule. Yeah, not allowed. Not allowed. Ridicule is a great word. I like that a lot. Thank you, Ben. This is why I pay you the big bucks. Ridicule. I think the same thing goes for atheists, non-believers. Like, if you're a part of this community, you are to respect one another and not ridicule them. Like, someone saying God's name in vain is ridiculing my God that I believe in. And they may not mean it as a cuss word in the same kind of sense because they don't think of it that way, but it is disrespecting the beliefs of those in this community, largely. But I think going as far as like saying, oh, you're an atheist, you're an idiot. No, we don't do that here. That's also not okay. It's disrespectful. It's ridiculing someone for their beliefs, and we're not going to do that. Does that make sense? God, yeah, we've had to ban people. GG's. Hope you have a good stream. Got to go. Yeah, hey man. Hopefully that answers your questions there, Xavier, about faith, religion, the community, where we're heading, outlining some of these things. Take care, dude. You're welcome to game here. I've never had any issues with you. Yeah, looking forward to catching some more, hopefully with you in the future, man. But we get it. Sometimes this does turn people away, and hopefully that's not the case here. I know you said maybe you just got to go. I might just be reading too much into things here. But thank you for dropping in. Definitely wish I could stay longer to ask more questions, but I have to leave. Yeah, dude, do your thing. Ask your questions in the Discord. Direct message me if you need to, or catch me on the next stream. Either way, we'll talk later. Those questions can always be asked. Just write them down so you don't forget them, and we'll do it. We'll get it out there. We'll have it happen. We'll make it happen here. Um, but yeah, so the other big thing, obviously people are going to talk a lot about, let's we're going to move away from rules of engagement. I'm going to go back up here real quick with why YouTube real quickly. When it comes to YouTube, once this stream is done, people can find it. You know what I mean? Like, the content's discoverable. Yeah, we love the questions. And so I think that, like, how do you grow as a content creator if people can't find your content? And so I don't know, man. I think that YouTube is the path forward because the views can be counted. The content can be discovered. I'm just going to put a letter D here. The goals, I feel like the goals have a further reach. I think there's more people on YouTube than Twitch, so there's the possibility for a further reach. We don't just have to we don't have to just build a gaming community that happens to be Christian on Twitch, because let's be honest, right? The majority of Twitch streamers are gamers, true or false? The majority of Twitch streamers are gamers. I think there's actually a graph out there. I'd have to find it and put it on stream. I think it's true that the majority of Twitch streamers, but successful, we're not talking about successful. I'm talking about per live stream. Is it in, like, the majority of successful streamers are probably in the just chatting, podcasting kind of, like those are the larger streamers, are just kind of sitting in the just chatting section. Like that, there's thousands of viewers in that category, right? But if you were to look at every stream that went live and what category it sat in, and you just split it up between gaming or not gaming, I think the majority of them would be in a gaming category by just, simple math. 77% of total live streams of watch time on Twitch was from gaming content. There you go. That's a quick, easy search for you. Now, flip-flop that, head into YouTube, and it's going to be much lower as far as percentage-wise. I think it's like 20, maybe 20% of people on YouTube watch gaming. So it is a smaller audience that are actually watching gaming streams, which means that we have the potential, right, to reach a larger audience, because the audience is exponentially larger on YouTube than it is on Twitch. 14% gaming on YouTube. Yeah, so it's a much smaller opportunity to reach people within the gaming space specifically. But here's the beauty of it. For those that are still with me, Azul, you still with me? I think he is. I think he's still here. I can actually check. That's another thing that I really like. Okay, so Xavier's still here. He's just took off. He's just got us pulled up lurking. I love it. I think Azul took out though. Man, I like that I can do that. Oh, he is here. He's just editing a montage he's working on. Dude, that's cool. I'm excited to see that. And so I wonder why I didn't count him on the participant side. There he is. Oh, participants. That's probably why. That probably has something to do with it. Cool. Dude, I want to see that. What was I saying? Oh, I don't know. I was going to say something, but I got distracted. Y'all want to do some gaming? Let's do some gaming. Hopefully this makes sense. Like, I think for like retaining views, discoverability, people, being able to find it after the fact, I think having a larger audience, to appeal to, also being able to stream or upload multiple, categories and styles. That's another big, like, another big thing as well. Like, I can upload like fishing videos and walking, through the park while reading some scripture and just, like there's like such a bigger, I could do like missionary, videos that don't get lost after they're uploaded. And I don't know. I just don't think that, like, why stay on Twitch? Like, why? When every second you're live, like somebody could find you. And again, I could multi-stream, but I really just want to like give everything to one platform as far as my time, attention, and focus. Yeah. You're gonna tilt me. Are you gonna join up? Are you gonna play? Okay, you tried Malga, really enjoyed him. He says he wants to play tank for us. I'm down. I do want to figure out how to like change my stream title and so forth as well. I think that's a pretty big deal. I don't know how to do any of that on here, man. There's like not an easy like click this button to change your title. Let's see. Start recording. No, I think I have to go to the YouTube page to do it, which is fine. Okay, how do you do it? But how do you do it? You can change the title directly in the OBS interface while streaming. Okay, I'm here, I'm listening. I'm looking. Select the stream, refresh the page, switch accounts. Okay. Enable to add stream marker. Okay. Right, but could you Google again and see how? Like ask it how to do it? Because I'm looking. Okay, I'm looking further. Watching an Indian. Okay, yeah, I got you. I mean, I could do it another route, but yeah, if there is a button in here, start a poll. Okay. Community moderation? Yeah, maybe this way, but upload defaults. That's not what I want. It's under stream information. Okay. Stream information. I'm looking. I'm like, am I blind? I mean, it's possible, but yeah. Okay. That takes me to the dashboard. Yeah, I'm looking on here, man. I don't see stream information. I think that's the thing. Where would that be at? I could stop streaming. I guess I could do a quick search. Let me look real quick and see. Stream information on OBS for YouTube. All right. You set up your OBS for YouTube streaming, open OBS settings, go to the set stream tab, blah, blah, blah. Okay. There we go. I want the same thing. Multi-streaming recently, blah, blah, blah. This is all from like a year ago saying, nope, there's nothing. Okay. Twitch dashboard, blah, blah, blah. That's not what I want. When doing a YouTube live. Yep, not seeing it. All right, maybe I just need to figure this out later. I kind of want to game a little bit. Is anybody down to catch some games? There we go. Let me take a look at the stream, make sure everything title wise and all that's set the way it needs to be. Overwatch. Okay. Am I gonna play tank? Probably. All right. We save that. Did you want to join up, Ben, for some games? Is that a thing? You're just finishing this up? Yeah, no worries. Okay. Give you 5 minutes. I can stall for 5 minutes. Get one and then I'll join. Okay. I got you. Okay, so I changed the title, but I had to do it by going into YouTube, which is fine. I don't mind doing that. I just, if there's an easier way, man, that would be nice. That's another one of those cons, man. I feel like Twitch is so, like they've just been doing it for a long time and it's built for, you know, live streaming. Whereas I feel like YouTube is more like built for just uploading content. And so a lot of the bots and features and stuff like that are missing in some capacity. All right, let's go play some ball. But we'll get there. We'll get it figured out. It just might take some time. Oh, you started playing? Oh, are you ready? I thought you said give you 5. 5 seconds or 5 minutes? I was... Get one and then I'll join. Okay, okay. So yeah. Do play one first. I got you. I got you.
Select your hero. Vote for your map.
Yeah, you're good. Let's do S. Come on, escort or hybrid. Actually, yeah, they're all good. This will be a pretty short one. What's good, team?
Now traveling to Paris.
Oh, wow. I got this new Reinhardt skin here. It looks pretty cool, man. Opened up a loot box while I was offline. Looks pretty nice. Okay. Got another one-trick player over there. What's good, y'all? How you doing?
Pretty good, man.
Awesome. Good to hear.
He says, if you have many aliases, why call yourself Honor?
These days, Being myself is exciting enough.
Five, four, three,
2, 1.
attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Ah, come on. There we go. We're in. Yep, got one. Nice. Trying to get healed here. Okay, we've lost a couple. Oh, no. No, 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 no. We were so close to getting out of there. Our poor team, man. That's a pretty big stagger. We gotta get in there. We gotta get in this fight. I don't like this Zarya swap, man. I don't know why they don't just shoot the bubble, man. Man, she went from none to full health like instantly. So they've got to regroup. They've lost one. Come on, guys. Nope. Yeah. Oh. Come on. Shoot the bubble. Yeah, we just shoot the bubble here. There we go. Nice. Okay. If we get shut down here, I think this is it. Alright, we move on to the next section here.
Escort the payload.
Watch this location.
Just get out of there.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Ash.
Okay, I've got both the supports kind of busy back here. Hopefully this helps our team. Yeah, I'm already low. We just go back to spawn here. Man, they are struggling. I'm not doing well. I'm not making major plays either.
Recalibration is complete. Weapons free. Join the hamster on the table.
I don't have my team here. I'm just kind of... Yeah, we go for that. Hey, don't be afraid of that bubble now. If she looks like she could die, just shoot it. Alright, just gonna get back on the point here. Okay. Yeah. They just can't, man. They cannot figure out as a team how to take out the Zarya. And so it does not matter what I do in the backline. This comp's just not going to work. I just don't feel like fixing it, to be fair. Can't promise it won't be terrible. No, I expect that. That's fine. Back to spawn. Man, every time I look back, they're just coming from spawn, dude. It's crazy. Finally. The ping will be crazy. It shouldn't be too bad. I mean, I play with people from UK all the time. It's not terrible. Okay, we might actually win. Again, 3 stack. Guys, get 3 bodies on the payload. It moves faster. Don't just stand back there chilling AFK. Newbies. It's over. It's over today. On to YouTube's. Yeah. That had to be it. Alright, I'll be on party voice. Yeah, you're good, man.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Ash.
I think Azul said he was joining us as well. I got you. Swift. PC being terrible? Ah, you're good, man. No worries, no worries. Thanks for letting me know. Well, come on back now and see us now, you hear? We'll pick up Bot Peter as well. Yep. There we go, we got one. Let's do it. I think we've got everybody. Oh, Cookie Cat. That's one of Azul's friends, right? Cookie Cat. I think that's one of Azul's friends. I think I've seen them before in like Jay's Discord, maybe. It's a Jay viewer. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I deafen up here in the Discord for now. Azul, would you be interested in playing some Sea of Thieves, or anyone else who's watching for that matter? Not today, but in the coming days. It's going. It's going. Welcome in. Just having a chat about... Earlier, we had a nice long chat about YouTube and why we're here. I don't have it, but I'd be down to watch it. Okay, okay. I saw that you liked my post, and I was like, wait, does he want to play it? That'd be cool. I'm definitely interested in doing it. I just want to find the right people for it. I can learn how to do it. Welcome in, Joseph. Yep, you're good. If you go into your settings, he's probably like, wait, I just doxed myself. Let me delete that. Yeah, go into your settings. You can change your display name to your, username or whatever. That's the downside to using YouTube. You can create, also, if you have a YouTube account, just create another account on your Gmail account or whatever, and you can create like up to 100 accounts. And so you could just create one for gaming and watching people, and then just put whatever name you want on there. Because I know a lot of people use their real names for their YouTube account. And so if I can remove this, hide the user on this channel, put the user channel, can I just... I was going to see if I could, I can see it, but I think it might be gone for everybody else. But you can go into your settings and change your display name so that people don't see that. And I imagine that's why you deleted it. But welcome in. I need to tell people that. You know what? We're going to make a tutorial and I'm just going to share it with you guys and I'll put it on the Discord because I do think a lot of people don't realize. But everybody else might not see it. I just won't read the rest of your name because I started to read it and then I was like, it might be gone now. Actually, yeah, Rai, can you still see the message that was there that got retracted, or is it gone? Or do you just see your name and then Azul? No, you don't see it. Okay, good. Okay. But yes, for that person that deleted their message, you can change you go into your settings, you can just change your display name, and then you're good. Good deal. Yeah, I wish that was I wish that they made it a little bit easier because I think you actually have to go into your profile details or something. Or like I said, or the other thing you can do is just create a new YouTube account, but using the same email. It's I have two. I have one that's for me and then one for my family because my wife likes to watch all these exercising videos. And I don't want to see a bunch of women working out every time I open up YouTube. So I let her have her own YouTube channel that she can tell the algorithm what she wants to see. And I don't have to look at that. That gets, yeah. Anyway. Or there's my daughter who likes to watch, Coco Melon videos a long time ago, or marble races, which I actually like watching the marble races. Those are kind of cool. But there's some of the kid shows and stuff that she'll watch on YouTube, and I'm I don't want my algorithm flooded with that. Anyway, so you can actually create up to 100 YouTube channels on one account. I think that's what it is, but obviously we don't need that many. Welcome in, Cookie Cat. Hopefully you're having a great one. Yeah, I love it over here on YouTube. I was telling everybody earlier, when you're on Twitch, if you mute the stream, your view no longer counts. But here, you can support the channel by also just leaving it open and muting it, which is great. Because YouTube's already verified that you're a real person, and they let it count, which I think is awesome. All right, we got Swift Shadows, brand new, back to the game. We're on the attack side, so I will do that. Yeah, we'll definitely play it. Good, I'm glad to hear you're doing well. I'm doing well, We started out the stream explaining why YouTube and if this is going to be a permanent. Yeah, is Swift Shadow been? He is. Yeah, he's been. Is this going to be permanent? Well, I don't know. We're going to try it out. I just think that the potential for reaching a larger audience, especially beyond the gaming space, is much higher on the YouTube world. And so there's a good chance. I don't really want to do multi-streaming. I just don't have any desire to try to keep up with 2 chat windows and all that. It's just not, it's not a priority for me. And I'm not large enough on Twitch for it to even matter. So
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
yeah, and Ben in YouTube is Ben, obviously. He doesn't care if everybody knows his full name. I've told him, I was like, change that, man. He's like, nah. This is good. Let's see, how we doing? We doing well? Good. Nice. Draw the monkey back. Draw him back. Draw him back. Watch out. Got Genji behind you. Yeah, let's try to keep it at 5v1 here. Yeah, man. Got this Genji on me. This is good. I'm just holding this corner. Try not to round it. Alright, let's go back to the cart, maybe? Nah. Yeah, let's go back to the cart. 3 stack on it. 3 stack. I'm just going to get on here and 3 stack this cart. Bot Peter, get on the cart. Bot Peter on the cart, please. Let's put 3 on it. 3 bodies on the cart. Make it move quick. Ah. I'm obsessed with trying to make the cart go fast. Man, this Genji is messing up our backline. Okay, 3 on the cart. Let's see. Bots in main chat. I'm the only one's cooking out here. Hey! Appreciate that. Thanks for the subscribe. That's cool. I've never even seen that actually do that thing, so thank you.
This ends now.
That's the first time I've seen that alert. Oh no, Genji. Uh-oh. Yeah, we gotta get out. Okay. We doing it? Are we holding this? Going back to cart. Yeah, they're not even paying attention here, guys. Just keep busy. Keep the pressure on. Make them come to you. Keep them busy. Distract, distract, distract. Oh, Genji. He figured it out. He figured it out. I know, man. I was so close. Those are always fun when you can back cap like that. He's just getting healed. Alright, fine. I'll walk it in. Here we go. Now we gotta go for the kill here. Now we walk it in. And that is a team effort, not a cheese effort. Good job, guys. Oh, that was close. Oh, I got you. Yes. Yeah, we bounce on that. There we go. Going for a slam. Thank you, ma'am. Huge. Nice control. Got the Mercy over here. It's fine. You can have it. Trying to see if I can get this tank off of you here. There we go. Got him. Oh, I almost missed that. I almost got that boop there. That would have been nice. Okay. Huge. Oh, that was really nice. Really nice. Level 300 ball. Almost 1,000 hours here. Almost. We have started playing other characters though. Junker Queen has been a ton of fun to get into. I've really been enjoying watching and playing Junker Queen. Nice. Yeah, we gotta get that Genji. Not good. There we go. Stack on the payload if you're near. Oh, we gotta get Cookie out. There we go. I'll try to hold this tank here. There we go. Nice. And we push. Back. Try to 3-stack. Try to 3-stack. It's fine if they want to try to stall. Ha! Sombra for this at this late in the game? Okay. Sure, I don't know where you're gonna teleport to and hack and all that. Sure. Goodbye. She's just stuck. It's over. It's over! GG's. GG's.
Play of the game.
That was fun. Azul's on Twitch. Let's go. Gotta go, but GG's. Hey, GG's to you as well. Yeah, GG's. Thanks for the game. Hey, Ray. Are you able to let the cat outside? He was walking over by the door, and now he's over by you, just sitting there looking at you. Yep, I think he's got to go potty. That's a smart cat. Oh, I see. I got you. I got you. That makes sense. Okay. Cool. We're definitely going to kick this off again. Oh, man. That was rough? How? Oh, okay. Which VC do you go in? I'm in the party. Oh, yeah. So let me show you how to do this real quick. So you just always are in the right one. If you go into your settings, options, and then social, and then come down to, I could be wrong here. I might be in the wrong thing. No, I think it's sound. Maybe. Hold on. Don't do anything yet. Is it sound and voice? Yeah. Voice chat. Here it is. Okay, voice chat. And then where it says team voice chat, auto join. Group voice chat, just on. Yeah, you could do it. You do what Peter's recommending as well, but then like you just have to do it every single game. But if you do it this way, it'll just always put you in the team chat. Yeah, because like that's where I'm gonna be at, because I always, again, like streaming, I want to hear when people are crashing out and getting angry, and you know, have a chance to talk with my team. And the group chat's nice if like your whole group is there. And so let's say that you're in the middle of a game, right? If you hit J, I believe it is, or is it P? P. So if you hit P, yeah, I wasn't really doing any comms anyway, but if you hit P, you'll have this here, and you'll have one that says team and one that says group. And if you click right here, you'll join that channel. Like right now, I could technically join that, and then we would all be in the same channel and could talk. Or you could click the other one and put you in team. And so you could just hit the letter P and then swap back and forth here. But the other one just permanently puts you in the team chat every time it loads. And then in this screen, you just won't hear anything because there's no team. There's no team chat. I was trying to communicate like, oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, I wasn't really doing anything as far as comms go. Just chilling. Well, welcome in, Peter. Thanks for dropping by. If you're not following or subscribed to this channel, you should. I do think this is going to be where we base more of our streams, content, and everything out of, at least for a little while. Like I really want to try this for a variety of reasons. If you want to know what those reasons are and why I'm making that change, go back and watch the beginning of the stream, because it will be available. And I go over all of that in like the first like 30 minutes of the stream. We cover YouTube versus Twitch. We cover some pros and cons. We talked about the community building strategies, the overall vision and goal of the stream, where we're heading, and some basic rules if you're going to engage in like voice chat and stuff while we're live and things like that. So you're going to play Mercy this time? Okie doke. Yeah, Mercy's a great starter character, but also a lot you can learn and get really, really good at. I don't like that I changed 3. Yeah, don't do that. Just pick one, play it through, even if it's bad. Don't worry about it. And like, unless like once you learn certain characters are better in like certain scenarios, then yeah, sure. Like, oh, I need speed for this scenario, go Lucio. You know what I mean? Or I need to do more damage, go Moira. Potentially. I think I go Junker Queen here. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun learning Junker Queen. And if he's going to play Mercy, that's a pretty good pick. Okay, so Swift is still in the main other chat here, so that's all right, though. So, Swift, you're still in the other chat. You'll need to hit P. Or is it J? It's not, for me, it's not working. Or you can hit escape and go to social, and then you can just pick it here.
Are you lot ready for some bloodshed?
Yeah, it does show you. You're currently still in the green chat.
Follow my lead. I'll make sure this goes smoothly.
Yep.
Keep an eye out.
5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
attack commencing.
Target's locked.
Escort the payload.
There's one. Stop them. I'm on the payload. Get over here.
Okay, I'm going to take this angle over here on the corner. It's a great way to take space. I love that. That is so much fun.
I have the payload. Everyone relax.
I like being able to get them with the knife on the way back. You know what I want Junker Queen to have? If you guys have played Gears of War, I'd like for her to have a active reload for the shotgun. I think that would be cool.
I need a knife. Engaging enemy forces.
I've been playing too much Gears lately.
Pick up your feet, you strong ones. Much better.
I'm missing these shots. Ah, so close. Not really. I thought I was going to get out of there is what it was. Gain unstoppable refresh all cooldowns when using Rampage. Commanding Shout fully reloads Scattergun and increases allied reload speed by 50%. We go for one here.
Consequences for that. Not so fast.
Has to be my last push on Junker, and I think I do swap the ball.
Heroes never die.
Okay, yeah. Ah, we got an ult, though. We got to use this ult. Got to use the ult. All right, let's roll. Okay. We ditched the ult. We make the swap. Yeah, we go for the swap here. It makes this most thing that makes the most sense. Come on. Wow, that was a weak throw. Okay. Gotta get these 20 seconds. Plenty of time. I can't get anything.
10 seconds.
Okay. Get back to the payload. Okay, this is gonna get interesting. We're gonna get pinched here real quick.
Issuing an alert.
Yeah.
Who's on fire?
Watch this location.
Clear the way. Coming through. Fire. Do something.
Get on point. Man, ah. I don't like that. I don't like standing a million miles away shooting when we got it. We got to get on point. That's all right. GG's, GG's. Might have just not been able to. All right. I got to run to the restroom real quick. Check in with the fam, see how everybody's doing. And then I'll be back. All right, be right back. Let's turn this back up here just a little bit. There we go. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hey, if you just stopped in, hey, you're good, dude. I'm not bothered. We're having fun. You're so bad. I mean, yeah, but it's okay. It takes time, man, to get good at this game. And you got to think, like, dude, I've got over 1,000 hours in this game already. And I would imagine everybody else does too. You know what I mean? So, like, it's all good. And I started off playing a character that I'm not very good at. And, you know, so there's that. You are. Do you want to play a different role? Or do you kind of like being on the support side? No, okay. Sounds good, sounds good. As long as you're, no, Azul and I, man, Azul was here when I went on like a 13 loss streak, and he was here for it, and he's still here, so clearly he can handle a losing streak. It wasn't fun, but we survived, you know? Hey, we got some new people in the Discord the other day. That's kind of nice. Yeah, that was rough, dude. Whew. Games are so much better. I think that's what it takes, though, man. Like, you've got to get in there and you've got to find, you know, you got to go through the hard times to figure out what you need to work on. And you know, it's just like anything. Everybody, you get into a slump with it, and some people just give up when they, you know, they start losing a bunch. But you know, I think you just kind of got to dial it in, dial it back, figure out where you fit, what your role is, what you're doing wrong, or what your teammates can work on, finding the right people to game with. But 9 times out of 10, man, you can change a few things, you can fix a few things, and then you're good to go. Or you just keep playing until the MMR puts you in the right game. You just get too good and it places you in places you don't belong. My placements went bad and I ended up in G4. Oh.
Vote for your map.
G4. What's that? Oh, gold 4, right? Yeah. I like gold, man. I wish I could go back. There were a lot of people to game with in gold. And it just felt... I think what it is, like the community in gold, they're pretty toxic. It was just funny. Watching like all of like just... all of the people are just like, how do I get out of here? And platinum players are like, okay, yeah, I'm pretty good at this game. Like I kind of mastered the basics. I'm not feeling Wrecking Ball right now. You know what? We just play ball. We go slow. Let's yeah, we'll play. Why not? We'll play the pumpkin.
Weapons operation. Grapple prime.
This would be smooth sailing.
It's an alt account. Huh. I need to. I would. Yeah, I don't know. An alt account would be fun.
Pipe sequence concluded.
But not that it matters for me anyway. It would be fun to go back and play like lower ranked games, not just to, not to Smurf, but
I'll keep you on your
I think it'd just be fun. Got a ball. Can't shoot for nothing, dude. That was funny.
I'll protect you.
Enemy target destroyed.
There's an enemy here.
Ball down. Yeah, we just fall back here. Group up. Okay, we push back in. Wow. Okay, Brig one. Ah, she's full.
Reverse the tide.
Somebody's on point, or was.
Denied.
I'm making waves out here.
Enemy located.
Best ride.
Okay. Not bad. Not too bad.
Score 1-0.
Genji and Wu Yang so good. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Wu Yang is such Such a good combo. Like with the other like fast speed characters that are just kind of on the move and need some healing on the fly. Yeah.
We should begin.
It's like that same almost like Brig feel.
It's all in good fun, right? She shall see shall
I think
down by the
supports D3, D2. Nice. I think my support's pretty low.
Capture the objective.
only one more win, right? This will be easy.
Minor perk? Yeah, we just go for this. We don't need the other. I should have gotten out. I should have gotten out of there. That Brig really do that? Oh, I gotta see this. No. I thought that Brig was bagging. Now we get out of there on that note.
Watch this location.
Nah, we don't got that.
Reverse the tide!
Time for the reckoning.
Mm-hmm.
Come here for healing.
Come on, team, to the point.
This ends now.
I hope not. That's over. It's over. On to the next one. We go. Yeah, they're still fighting it out. We'll see. I probably won't make it back.
Round
Yeah.
loss.
It's too bad.
1-1.
This queen keeps jumping our support. To deal with it then. Support. Support your supports.
Weather report. Lots of sun.
I'll get the squishy. I'll get the back line. Or I can take queen. I mean it's really what it comes down to. We just gotta kind of delegate here.
One. Round 3. Capture the objective.
I'm gonna set up. All right, I don't know why you're up here with me. Go support your backline. Hey, Azul, go help the backline, man. If they're just getting demolished, I can take the tank or take the supports on my own. Just keep the supports of ours alive. Or you can just dive up there on your own. It's fine. Oh, you're Wu Yang. I got you. I am sorry. Alright, that's bot Peter then. Yeah, yeah.
This ends now.
All right, we got a nice little rhythm. It seems to be working now. I have no which way. I don't know which way the enemy's coming from, but there they are. Come on. That's actually really nice. Huge. Again, I'm so turned around, I don't know which way they're coming from. Nice. Yep. GG's. Great game. Nice. Nice games. We have actually... All right, let's I'm gonna head over to the stream, talk for a minute. Thanks for the games. So let's head over here real quick. I'm gonna have a chat with you guys. Bathroom break. So I'm actually gonna call it for the Overwatch portion of the stream. I'm gonna end the stream, but I want to say something really quickly before we get out of here. First off, thank you guys for coming in, hanging out, catching some games. It was fun. I had a blast. I've been like, I think, you know, it wasn't a big deal. You know, I'm not over here like, man, I wish Ben would do more. Like, I think we all played a really good game. We won several matches, and it was fun. I had a good time. The beginning of the stream, we talked a lot about like making a transition from Twitch to YouTube and why and so forth, and outlined some of those things, pros, cons, the essence of building a team, and you know, our goals as a Christian ministry of reaching people with the gospel and seeing people discipled and becoming more like Jesus. If individuals are coming in and they're like, hey, I want to know what you guys are about, that's what we're about. We want to see people come to know Christ. Yes, gaming, but also above and beyond that, which is also why I think YouTube is the superior platform, because I want to do fishing streams. I want to do gaming streams. I want to do walking streams, live streams, you know, journaling or whatever, what do you call it? Like vlogging, all of that. And I think YouTube's a perfect space to be able to incorporate teaching the Bible, doing some video games and having a good time, meeting people, and building a community. Twitch, we've tried it for a year. It's not working at the capacity or with the intentional focus that we're currently going. Want to do whatever you want at any given time. Yeah, and I want to be able to have people find the content that's really high quality, have good records of it. Like, you know, YouTube doesn't just go in and delete your videos or any of that kind of stuff. So we're hard pivoting here. And I think we just do this for like the next month, maybe two, and then we evaluate. You know, I think that 99% of the people who game with us or come in to the stream, they find out that I'm live because they see I'm playing the game. Like, they look at their friends list on Overwatch and they're like, oh, CheeZe is on, or it says CheeZe is logged online, you know, and they're like, okay, cool. He's probably streaming too. And so we just gotta let people know where we're at. I want to make a video here as well to like let you guys know how to like update your profile names and stuff like that on YouTube, because I do think, like, we had somebody come in and said hi earlier, and you know, they were quickly deleted their message when they realized they dropped their real name. And that may not bother everybody, which maybe it shouldn't, to be honest, but it might bother some. So I want to make a video showing people how to do that, because I want this to be a great experience for people when they come in, and I want to build an awesome community here. But we can do far more than just gaming here, which I think is the goal. Like, I want to be able to do Bible reading, Bible teaching, you know, and it's nice because within the YouTube space, we can separate those things out into categories that are searchable. And, you know, for when someone comes in, did you know that, like, I've got over 7 years of experience in stock trading, and we've had a lot of people that have come in and have had interest in that. So I could actually create some content for this community, answering some of those questions and providing content around that for people who want to come in and learn how to trade. And so there's a lot we can do. Your vibe brings your tribe. Yeah, and there's a lot we can do, and we can build it together. We got to find, you know, anyway, this has been a good stream. This has been a lot of fun. We've talked about a lot of things, but it is time to come towards the end here. So as we always do, and we don't have the emotes here to do it, not yet, because I don't know how to do that. But let's get a +1 in chat if you've enjoyed yourself today. Let's see it. Even if you just have to type the number 1. I'm going to search through the emotes and see if they have like a number 1 emote. Is there like an emote search feature? Here we go. Oh, here we go. I like this. There we go. Look at that. Boom. That's a cool looking emote. Look at that. I had a good time, man. It was a good stream. Really good stream. We'll take a look at the numbers now that we're at towards the end. We've got 11 people that have stopped in throughout the course of the stream, with current concurrent viewership at about 3. So that's cool, man. That's, again, it's not like I'm seeing, oh, one numbers are better than the other. No, they're about the same. And I think that the longer we stick with this, I think the better. I do. That's my theory. That's a theory that I would love to test, and you know, we'll see where we go. All right, listen, y'all have a great Saturday. I'm gonna go hang out with my fam and see what they're up to, and then I don't know, maybe later we do this again when Menace goes live. I think I'm taking a look at his schedule real quick. Oh, dude, you're fine. Yeah, I think Menace is going to be live in the evenings again, if I had to guess, even though it is Saturday. He's going to be playing some Marvel Rivals, so there's a really good chance that we'll be live again around like 8 o'clock on YouTube playing Marvel with Menace for God, who's over on Twitch. So anyway, you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will see you later.